Brave new comedy.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the Brave New Comedy Podcast. This is Santi Espinoza.
And I'm Donald Rees.
And we're going to talk about some stuff.
We're going to talk about some stuff. I have to say that we maybe had a little bit too much to drink last night, and we just recorded an entire version of this podcast using a chipmunk voice by accident, and it's unusable.
It was funny.
It was funny, but we can't
you
use
guys
that.
Can,
It sounds like the chipmunks.
Yeah, that's what happens when you drink and then you do a podcast after.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, what's too bad of it is also a really funny podcast.
God,
but now you will never hear it.
I'm out of bullets now.
Brave new comedy.
Let's talk about tattoos.
Yeah, let's do that first.
Do you have one?
I don't have a tattoo.
You don't want one?
No, not even a little.
It sounds painful.
It's just, why would you want to get something that maybe 2 years down the road you're going to hate?
Okay, but what if it's something that you know you'll love? Like, what if you really like an Asian symbol that means life or butterfly, and you think that will really describe you for the rest of your life?
I don't know. I still believe that tattoos are just... well, I mean, if you have a tattoo, if you're listening, I no disrespect, that's awesome.
No, we respect everybody.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage to do that. It's painful. And if you want to what do you do if you want to get rid of the tattoo?
Laser. I think it's laser.
And that's more painful than getting the actual tattoo.
And also, people get fatter as they get older, so like tattoos will change the way that they won't look the same. I did want a tattoo. I may still want a tattoo. I had wanted a lower back tattoo. I thought they were kind of sexy, and then I found out that they are called tramp stamps.
Exactly.
And I feel like, well, I don't want
to
label myself.
They're very popular in the Slav community.
Well, that's the thing, is I thought that's what I was thinking that I wanted, but I didn't know there was a name for it, and now I can't brand myself that way. That's
no,
Brave new comedy.
Here's my crazy tattoo stories. I was on a Disney cruise, and it was like the best trip that I've ever had, and then I saw someone with a tattoo of the Disney Cruise Line logo.
Oh my gosh.
And that's insane.
That is just like, either you had the best time of your life.
But it's not even like, it's like putting a McDonald's M or a Microsoft Windows logo on your, like, you just love those things so much. That's insane. It's a
Windows
company.
8's the best.
Yeah, exactly. I got a tattoo. That's insane. I understand if you did like a little Mickey, or if you love like Tinkerbell. Those things mean those characters mean something to you, and that's what you want. But a company brand logo?
Oh, that's just stupid.
That's forever, man.
I'm sorry, but the level of... okay, fair enough. I mean, you do... Well, maybe he had, like, the craziest, greatest time of his life.
Doesn't matter.
And he was like, fuck it. This is a great cruise. I'm tattooing the shit out of it.
You're trying to validate something. Yeah. We shouldn't be validating.
Brave new comedy.
I own Disney timeshare. I'm a huge Disney fan. But there are crazy Disney people out there. Like, no, Santi, you don't understand. There are websites you can go to. Like, if they change the color of a garbage can, they talk about it.
No,
they know
freaking.
It. Yeah.
Are they obsessed with? Like...
Yeah, they're obsessed with Disney. They book a restaurant 6 months before, 9 months before their trip. Like it's crazy. So, but as a vacationer, it's great to have them as a resource, right?
Absolutely,
because you just go to the website, and if you have a question about like, oh, I hope they don't have purple garbage cans in the Magic Kingdom, they will know. They will have pictures documented. They'll be like, there's a garbage can every 6 feet on this side of... Like, their information's there in terms of planning your vacation. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's a little too much.
The Disney people. But I love you, Disney people, as a resource. But you are also crazy.
A little insane.
Yeah, and a lot of people... Well, the world's beginning to learn about you.
Well, yeah, it's huge, right? Disney's...
it is. And to be fair, they do amazing vacations, not only for kids, for adults only. They're an amazing brand, but...
I went when I was a kid, and to be frank, when you go to Disney when you're a kid, you don't really appreciate it.
No. I often feel that, like, kids are crying, like, as their parents are bringing them through the park, and I feel like smacking them and going, do you know your parents paid $4,000 for this trip?
You know this is expensive?
Yeah, you enjoy every second of it.
I'm going to slap you if you don't...
Yeah, because they're so expensive.
Yeah.
But what's amazing is Disney without kids is an even better trip. Like, there's just... They cater to adults now in a way that you wouldn't imagine. The most beautiful clubs, the best drinks, like customer service.
We
should go. We should go.
Brave new comedy.
What about piercings? Do you have a piercing?
I don't, but I had an earring.
Oh,
when I was
in your earlobe.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool. I mean, that was back when David Beckham was popular.
He's still popular.
Well, yes, he's still popular.
He has an H&M boxer short ad.
All right, well, back when he was more popular, or he was yeah. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna
Just
be
found
crazy.
something in my teeth.
That is from last night.
I think so.
Guys, we are still drunk.
Clearly.
We are drunk.
We saw the sunrise.
We did, and it was pretty amazing.
I haven't done that since I was like 20, and I think Santi is 20.
No, I'm not 20. I'm 25.
There you go. I haven't seen that in a long time. I have a piercing here in my upper,
Which I think is
upper
classy.
ear.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
and I don't know what this is called. The conch.
I think
no,
I don't know.
the upper part of my ear.
Yeah.
Painful.
Only a few people can pull that off. By the way.
Thank you. But painful like you would not believe.
Oh yeah, did you bleed when you get the?
I don't remember. I was in Florida with Jen, and it was free with our hotel room.
Brave new comedy.
You want to talk about breakups?
Breakups. Yeah.
Why?
Well, because I was a friend of mine was in town this weekend.
Yes.
And she's in a very awesome relationship.
Yes.
And I was just, I'm breaking up with every girl I meet, you know,
Yeah.
like I have a little thing for,
Yeah.
whatever months, weeks, days, hours, and minutes. And the worst thing I've done is like text message.
You text message.
I'm not proud of that. It's not a highlight of my life.
No,
But
Santi.
it was just, how do you tell the person, listen, you're a great human being, like you're hot, you got everything, but you're not really my type.
What you should do, I don't know how. You should do it in a stand-up show. Like invite her to a stand-up show, and then be like, "Hey, surprise, we're breaking up."
Well, you know what happened to me? I was doing a show.
Yeah.
It was first 6 months doing stand-up, and I'm like, oh, I'm a big deal. I'm gonna shoot like girls. You should totally come check me out. So I was going on with this girl for like a couple weeks, and I asked her to come to one of my open mics. So she went to the open mic. And I had a joke that, it was an old joke about me and just having a one-night stand.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, it was true, but like, I didn't do it like the week before. But the joke went like, oh, a week ago I had a one-night stand.
Exactly.
And then she stood up and left in the middle of my set. And I'm like, well, that is the fastest breakup right there.
She didn't understand that stand-up's a little bit of fiction?
Yeah, she didn't get that. And then I texted her, and she never replied.
Brave new comedy.
I woke up at noon.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not true. I woke up at 10. It's not noon. I woke up at 10, and I was so drunk.
Yeah.
And starving. I was so hungry. I went to this breakfast place and got a steak for breakfast.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'm just bragging.
All I remember is that you have nothing left in your house.
No. We
I
drank
was giving
the
people
bar dry.
every drink that I could find.
It was perfect. It was awesome.
It was
I had
great.
such a good time.
I walked people home. That's all I can say. I am a dedicated drunk, and I make sure everyone's okay.
And Mark, if you're listening, you're a freaking beast.
He drinks, and where does it go?
Brave new comedy.
Thank you for listening to our Brave New Comedy podcast. You can follow us at bravenewcomedy.com.
Or follow us on Twitter at BNComedy.
And also visit us at facebook.com/bravenewcom.
Brave new comedy.